What's up, guys, and welcome to my spoiler review for episode 2 of The Last of Us on HBO Max. I loved the pilot episode. I thought it covered so much ground and, did things original at the same time as paying perfect respect to the game. Uh so this, it's no different. This feels the same exact way. Episode 2 is just as good as episode 1, if not better. I think this might be better than episode 1, or they're tied. I mean, it's that good. The characters, the writing, the new original elements to it, the way it's shot, the production design is immaculate. This is one of the most beautiful looking shows I've ever seen, production design wise, makeup and hair styling, like all that sort of stuff. I thought it all just comes together so beautifully. The cinematography and the acting, is fantastic. This episode mainly just surrounds the trio: Pedro Pascal, Anna Torv, and Bella Ramsey as Joel, Tess, and Ellie as they have to get to the Capitol building to drop her off, as they think that's where the mission will end. Along the way, they run into the clickers. They don't say clickers in the show, I don't think, but it's very much implied. Silence around them. You hear the clicking, the sound effects. I mean, it's just like it's pulled out of the game. And the tension. I mean, the way it's shot. It's not just like, okay, here's the zombies, here's the clickers and the infected of the show. There's actual tension, and I was feeling like, well, I know what's going to happen. Like, I know these characters don't, die right now. So, you know, is it still going to have tension? It absolutely does, because of the way it's done. And Neil Druckmann directed this episode. I don't think he directed the first episode, but he did direct this episode. And for a video game developer to come on and direct this, I mean, he knows what he wants to do. He knows what kind of shots he wants for this, and it paid off beautifully. I mean, it looks. I can't gush about it enough. I mean, I really love the script of it, the adaptation of it. It's fantastic. It does it really good justice. And I think that the weirdest part of the episode for me, and I think it's the weirdest part for a lot of people. So we find out Tess got bit, uh, you know, her sacrifice and all that is a little different. Here, instead of the humans coming in and, uh, you know, shooting her, the zombies awaken in a way that is triggered by the the plant in the ground or whatever. I don't know. I thought that was really interesting. The take on that. So they all come running, and it's basically the same scene of dialogue where they're talking, and she says, you have to save who you could save, yada yada. Joel and Ellie get out of there. She's reluctant about it, but she does it. Um, and then she's in there, and she lays out all the gasoline. She's trying to light the lighter, won't go off. I thought, okay, this is really cool. They're all coming in, and all of a sudden, one of them turns to her, approaches her, and maybe it senses that she's bitten. Not really sure, because she mentions earlier on that they're connected in more ways than one. So I thought that was pretty interesting. So it comes over, and I don't know, maybe try to help her become this infected organism. But the way it does that is it opens its mouth, and all the you know dangly seaweed comes out, and she kisses Tess in the mouth. And excuse me, I thought that was really weird. Um, I get what they were going for, I think, but still very odd. A very odd choice for that to happen. And then as the kiss is going on, she's just like, "Okay, thank God the lighter came on. Let me end myself of this misery." Uh, Blows the whole thing up. So that's how it ends. Joel and Ellie now have to go off. Now in the game, it differs because this is where they have to go underground into. I remember there's a lot of water, and they have to go through the buses. It might be a bus station or something, train station, something like that. So maybe they'll go down there, but here they just have to kind of go a different way. Um, so yeah, I loved it. I thought it was great. The kissing scene was a little strange for me, but the rest of it I thought was great, and it ties it up. It ties it up with episode one for me. I think this show is fantastic. I think it's incredible. What's going to happen next? Who are we going to meet next? Trying to think what happens next in the game. I played it a few times. I am playing it again now, but where I'm at in the game is where we left off the last episode uh, of the show. So I'm playing the PS5 remaster. So I'm trying to remember, but regardless, I can't wait to see what happens. How they're going to do it, how it's going to be adapted. Love it, and the opening as well. How we're getting sort of the last one was a TV interview about the frightening truth that there is no cure. This is very similar to the doctor coming in and saying no cure, bomb these places, just bomb them. That's the best you could do. Kill everybody in the city so it doesn't spread. Um, which plays in later when she says, "Is this where the bombings happened?" So it all really works, and I'm digging it. I could gush about this all day. So what do you guys think? Comment down below. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Bunch of new review episodes of The King's Corner are available on the channel now, where we recently talked about films like Decision to Leave, All Quiet on the Western Front, Missing. The previous episode, we talked about The House Party. We talked about Gerard Butler's new movie, Plane. So all those reviews are in those videos. So definitely go on, check that out. Also, don't forget to follow me on Twitter at RyanKing72, where I tweet a lot of stuff about the Oscars, Critics' Choice, Golden Globes, film awards, film in general, trailer stuff. I don't know. Any random comment I have, follow me on Twitter for that. And on Instagram and TikTok at King Rises 131. Twitter is at RyanKing72. Guys, that's been it for me. Thank you so much for watching my spoiler review for episode 2 of The Last of Us. And until next time, over and out.